A couple days ago, someone who was very close to me and my family, and has been for the last 20 years, someone without a criminal record, someone who does nothing other than work really fucking hard to provide for his family, was taken, kidnapped in broad daylight by men who came up in an unmarked Nissan with blacked out windows. He was not read his rights. He was not even talked to like he was a real fucking human. He was pulled into that car. He was forced to sign papers without even being given a chance to read the papers. And now he's in a facility that is full of fucking assholes. Every single time I've had to call there, they've been nothing but rude. None of them have to identify themselves. They get to abuse their power. They get to abuse their control and keep these people in horrible, horrible conditions. Here's the thing. I don't care whether or not you're Republican or Democrat. This is not a Republican-Democrat issue. This is a human rights issue. Racial profiling is not acceptable. What's happening everywhere right now is not acceptable, and it is one step closer to a dictatorship. And I don't really give a fuck if you say, if your excuse for this is, but they came in illegally. Because for no reason. First of all, it's not just happening to people who came here illegally. They're going up to people who are here legally too and having them prove that they're legal, aka racially profiling these people. And I get that it's easy if you are white and this is not going to affect you, but it's not going to not affect you forever, because once you have someone with that much power and control, it's only a matter of time before it does affect you or someone you love. And it's really disappointing to see nobody speaking up about this online, with so many people with big platforms. And I get it, people educated, but that's not really an excuse. Educate yourself on what's happening right now. It's a very fucking scary time to be an American, and it's an even scarier time to be an American who is a person of color. So if you have a platform, speak up. And if you're someone who used to be like I was, because when I was a child, I grew up to a very conservative mom and dad, even though my mom was Mexican. And it took me a couple years into adulthood to finally realize how ignorant I was and how much my views lacked empathy. I was only thinking about me and myself and what affected me, but not other people. It's a dangerous, dangerous world to live in, where everybody is just thinking about themselves and what will directly affect them. So I don't know really what else I can do right now with the platform. If anybody has any ideas of what I can do, I would love to hear them. I would love to try and organize some type of peaceful protest, but the problem with that is that this government loves to take peaceful protests and turn them into something they're not, just so that they can start war on them. All right, President Trump, if you're watching this, please keep watching. I am asking you to please sit down and have an interview with me. I think that perhaps you surround yourself with people who agree with you, and maybe you need to hear another perspective. And maybe I'm not the most educated person to offer that other perspective, but I do feel like, as someone who grew up very Republican, very conservative, very Christian, and as someone who has a lot of family members who also are that way still, I think that we can have a good conversation, and perhaps I can help open your mind to things that you are currently closed to.
Looks like Bobbi Althoff, she found, well, her new trend. So she made a video the other day talking about how a family friend was picked up by ICE, right? And then how she wanted to talk to President Trump and just sit down with me, and I was a Republican, turned liberal, and I think it would be helpful for you to hear the other side. Interesting, okay. So after asking to talk to President Donald J. Trump, what do? You go and you make a video saying, can we all just agree to unite on the fact that this current administration treats illegal immigrants absolutely horribly? Girl, so do you want to talk to him, or do you not want to talk to him? Do you want to insult him, or do you want to help him? And then she made a video flat out saying, I know you guys are just going to come here and saying that, well, they're here illegally. Yes, that's 100% it. They are here illegally. What do you not understand? So what is it? Is it trending right now? Is it helping you make money? Are you trying to help this family friend that you've known for 20 years? Personally, I think she's making a damn fool of herself, because one second she wants to talk to President Trump, the next second she's insulting President Trump, when, why were you not just helping your quote-unquote family friend get citizenship? Oh, that's right. It only benefits you when it helps your narrative. Now your narrative is that you want everybody to believe that President Donald J. Trump is bad because of what he's doing. But why didn't you ask what happened under Obama? He was literally the deporter-in-chief. The way he treated illegal immigrants was 10 times worse than anything Trump is doing. Why don't you talk about Joe Biden, who let 14 million plus people into this country illegally? Over 300,000 missing kids that we know of. Why aren't you worried about that? How come you didn't speak up about that? Listen, Bobby, I'm gonna be so for real. Go back to interviewing rappers because the politics space is not one you want to be a part of.
Yeah, we good with that. There's plenty of people in the United States of America that are Mexican Americans, or that came over here and did it the right way, and they are thriving. There are plenty of people that are in the black community and they are doing things the right way and they are thriving. And so we don't give credence to people that are running in the Victim Olympics. I believe that Trump is doing an excellent job. I would not like to see an interview with Bobby unless he was, because come on, I mean, what are we talking about, right? You know, we talking about a person that has stopped wars. We're talking about the people that's getting record investment inside of the United States of America, that is trying to have conversations on how it is that we can leverage Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and trying to stop Russia from destroying Ukraine and all of this stuff. And he's trying to stop multiple different wars, and he's got time to sit there and talk to Bobby, who I'm not even sure if she has the intelligence or the understanding to be able to have a conversation about why it's important for us to protect American soil. Why wasn't she trying to have these conversations with the Biden administration and Kamala Harris when they were letting tens of millions of people from other countries into this country, especially all of the people that killed people inside of this country? Why wasn't she having conversations about them or with them when Laken Riley was killed? You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't she having these conversations when several police officers were being maimed and kicked and hurt? Why wasn't she having these conversations when, you know, you seen what was happening in Chicago when they were spending hundreds of millions of dollars on illegal migrants into this country? How we spend all of our tax dollars on illegals for free health care. And we see the Democrat Party holding up the federal government, and now we in a shutdown because they want free health care for migrants. Yo, I'm not going, and I don't think that we should ever bend or fold or even compromise when it comes to the things that's best for Americans. It's always going to be America first, always. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, and make sure you tap into the Patreon. It's awesome. We live streaming tonight.